So here are the upcoming launches in the second half of 2025. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I will provide an update on the upcoming new launches for the second half of 2025. And the purpose of this video is to give a broad overview and my quick opinion on what I think is a good or not so good buy. And nearing to the launch date, I will definitely be doing a more in-depth analysis of these projects. So if you are keen to check out my review of these condos, do subscribe to this channel, hit on the notification bell, or fill up the Google form link in the description box below so you can receive the latest updates from me. Or simply just contact me via WhatsApp and I'll be more than happy to send them over to you. So first up, we have a launch near NUS. It is called Lindenwood's Preview from 28 June, a 999-year leasehold condo. This will be the first launch in the Science Park area in over 40 years. This is a redevelopment by CapitaLand, and the unique selling point is that it is the only condo that is within walking distance of Kent Ridge MRT station. Also, compared to the other projects within the area which lack facilities, developer for Lindenwoods managed to squeeze in full condo facilities with tennis court, full lap pool, function room, and even a pickleball court. Plus, it is potentially within 1 kilometer of Fairfield Methodist Primary, but please do your own due diligence on this part. Also built like point block units, which gives a bit more privacy to residents. And for the south-facing units, anything above level 10 should get pretty unblocked sea views. And based on the unit mix here, you can tell that developer is building this condo geared mainly for own stay buyers. And I especially like the 2+ study, 850 square feet, which is like a proper study and can even be converted to a small common bedroom, much like the 3 compact you see in the market today. And my favorite 3-bedder 1066 square feet layout. If you'd like to find out why this is my favorite layout and what is my walkaway price, you can click somewhere here or here where I give an in-depth analysis on this project. Launching from 2173 PSF for such a prime area beside MRT, beside Genio Mall with amenities, nice full condo facilities and affordable pricing with good layout, I don't think there's anything to hate about it lah. Next, we have a super atas condo, W Residences, located at Marina View, preview also on 28 June. It will be a 51-story ultra-luxury skyscraper with 683 residential units, 24/7 dedicated Marriott concierge services. This is a branded residence and of course serve a very different and niche group of customers out there. And especially in Singapore, such a prime market, a top financial hub and a magnet for the ultra high net worth individuals, your family offices, yet the supply of branded residences, highly sought after by these groups, remain very limited. Currently, there are only 3 of such branded residences in Singapore. Number 1 being the Ritz-Carlton Residences, only 58 units. So far, it is the only branded residence wholly managed by Marriott. However, it is not integrated with the hotel. We have number 2, St. Regis Residences, a total of 173 units. However, it is neither integrated nor managed by Marriott. And lastly, number 3, we have Pullman Residences, just TOP, a total of 340 units. It is also not integrated with the hotel and managed by a separate property management agency. So W Residences will be the first one and only branded residence that is both integrated with the hotel and managed by Marriott. And this is a big plus as Marriott has very rich expertise in hospitality management, ensuring high level of service, which this very niche group of buyers would want. And I feel that W Residences can capitalize on this growing demand and very limited supply of branded residents. The guide prices are out, 1-bedder starting from 2.1 million, 2-bedder starting from 2.8 million, and the super luxe 5-bedder starting from 16 million. Oof. Unfortunately, I don't think any of the ultra luxe clientele interested in this kind of property watches my YouTube reviews lah, but I would love to be proven wrong. Next, we have an EC at Tengah. E-application begins on 4th of July. Jointly developed by Hoi Hub and Sunway. This will be a 600-unit development. As with most ECs, you don't have to worry about the layout because most of the layouts are very efficient. A lot of the walls can be hacked to create more flexibility in the layout to suit your liking. And starting from prices are out, mainly starting from 1.5 to 1.6 PSF, 1.389 million starting from for the smallest 3-bedder, and should average around 1.6 for the 3 luxury plus study. The 4 Lux Plus study should transact closer to $2 million range. Very similar to Place in terms of pricing, and if you have missed out on Place and would like to have a clearer idea of Autoplace against Place, just drop me a WhatsApp message and I will share more about the pros and cons of each project. The site plan and floor plans are out, pretty standard for all ECs. You get full condo facilities with tennis court, lap pool, barbecue pits, function room, really nothing out of the ordinary. So Autoplace is within 1 kilometer to Princess Elizabeth Primary, one of the highly sought after primary school in the area. And this would also be the last EC in the West for the next 2 years. So just take a look at the future pipeline supply of ECs. After Autoplace will be 2 in the East, launching in Q4 this year, the one at Jalan Loyang Besar, and another one Q1 next year at Tampines Street 95. Then you got to wait all the way to Q4 next year for one at Senja and Woodlands. Then in 2027, all 3 in the North area, one at Sembawang Road, the other one at Woodlands Drive 17, and the third one at Miltonia area. So in short, if you want an EC in the West, just get this one now lah. And like most ECs, in short, no brainer, just go get it if you're eligible for it. Next, we have the Robertson Opus, preview starting 5th July, located in a super convenient place that is walkable to Fort Canning MRT. Residents get to enjoy riverfront living with the views of the Singapore River. And this is a redevelopment of the former Robertson Walk, 999-year leasehold project, which is not unique to the areas as it is surrounded by the smaller freehold or 999-year boutique projects. The developers are Frasers and Sekisui. Pretty nice development based on the artist's impression. It is a mixed-use development, meaning residential on top and some commercial units below. There will be an estimated 26 commercial units on the first story and basement. The full floor plans and site plan are already out. If you would like to have a copy, feel free to drop me a WhatsApp message. Some of the layouts are good, but there are a couple which I would totally avoid lah. Also, the indicative starting from prices are already out, starting from 3150 PSF. Pretty reasonable price considering that Canning Hill Piers, which is nearby, but a 99-year leasehold project that is going to TOP soon, transacted upwards of 3,500 PSF already. Next, we have Upper House at Orchard Boulevard. This development is located in a super prime area, District 10, beside the GCBs, and directly next to and sheltered to Orchard Boulevard MRT. Preview also from 5th July. It is a joint venture by UOL and Singapore Land, 99-year leasehold, residential on top with 6 commercial units below. A total of 301 units ranging from 1 plus study to 4-bedder in a 35-story landmark tower. And if you're a sucker for view, this one might be the one for you. And check out the 360-degree aerial view overlooking a lot of landed areas. Traditionally not a very investor-centric location, but if you are still keen on buying a unit here, you can take reference from a recently TOP project, Cascaden Reserve. TOP in 2023, most recently transacted around 3.2 to around 3.3k PSF, also a 99-year condo. But do also note that this development sold as high as 3.8k PSF during the earlier launch. Another one, Park Nova Freehold, TOP in 2024, super atas project, recently sold 6.7k PSF, some around 5k PSF, and the rest ranging from about 4k PSF. Do note that these two, while near to MRT, isn't like Upper House, which is directly linked to the Orchard Boulevard MRT. For Upper House, starting from prices are already out, starting from 2.9 to 3k PSF. Still quite a reasonable buy for the area when compared to your Cascaden Reserve and Park Nova. So moving on to 2 of my top new launches for the year, we have Promenade Peak and River Green in the River Valley area, both trying to compete by launching at around the same time in July. So first, we have Promenade Peak, located at Zion Road, developed by All Green, 596 units, one block of 63-story development. It even features the highest infinity pool in Singapore. It is within 1 kilometer to River Valley Primary School and walkable to both Great Wall and Havelock MRT. The side gate is also fully sheltered to both MRTs as well. So very similar to Promenade Peak, just slightly up north beside Great Wall MRT, we have River Green, developed by Wing Tai, 524 units, one block of 36-story. It is also within 1 kilometer to River Valley Primary School. There's also an underpass to Great Wall MRT. Full condo facilities with 50-meter lap pool, tennis court, function room, barbecue pits. Pretty innovative of Wing Tai to squeeze all this given the small and irregular land plot. The draft unit mix floor plans and site plans are out for both developments, and I have done up a comprehensive Excel breaking down into different unit sizes and the transacted prices of surrounding resale. And I do see a pretty big price gap for Promenade Peak and River Green versus the resale market nearby. And if you are a buyer keen in this development, do drop me a WhatsApp message to arrange for a one-to-one consult where I will provide you more details on what would be a good price to enter and what would be the walkaway price. Better not miss this if you are an investor because both projects really present a large price gap when compared to the surrounding resale condos. You can check out my previous video here where I dissect properties specifically in the River Valley area and I deep dive into what are the attributes a condo should possess for good capital appreciation. And hopefully you can draw some parallel to these 2 upcoming launches in the area. We also have other launches upcoming soon, but we don't have much info as of the date of the release of this video. We also have Camber Crescent residences. They are trying to launch on 19 July, but I highly doubt this is possible. Apart from the ECs, this would probably be the cheapest launch this year at about 2000 PSF averaging. While it is the cheapest launch this year, I'm really not sure if this site is worth buying, but before I jump the gun, we just got to be a bit more patient and wait for more information to be released by the developer before I can make a better assessment. There's some tiny transformation nearby at the Sembawang shipyard, which will be transformed into a future seafront district, and you will also be surrounded by a healthy pool of newer HDBs, giving you those HDB upgraders. But if you are a sucker for MRT and good primary schools, this project might not be suitable for you. Next, we have Springleaf Residence, right beside Springleaf MRT. Preview estimated to be in the first week of August. Huge development with 941 units. It is just one stop away from the cluster of Lentor condos. If I take reference from the latest launch at Lentor Central, which averages about 2,200 plus PSF, Springleaf Residence should launch at about 2,100 PSF on average. Developers are also Guacoland and Hong Leong, same developers for most of the Lentor plots. They are really cementing their position in this area. Currently, you only have landed properties in the vicinity, but that is going to change in the future as URA has now zoned all these lands as residential. And buying this site will guarantee you the first mover advantage because you will be the first private condo there, but expect longer holding period as it will likely take many years for any transformation to happen. Towards the last quarter of 2025, we have the Sand at the Sza Avenue, estimated 347 units. While it is not near to the Beauty World MRT, it is still an RCR plot. So an RCR plot that might potentially launch as low as 2.1k PSF, still worth checking out I feel. Next, we have Sky at Holland, a government land sale at Holland Drive, estimated around 680 units, jointly developed by CapitaLand, UOL, Singland, and Keng Leong, 4 developers. Estimated launch in September this year. It is located next to the newly TOP Mixed D 1 Holland Village residences. You get the amenities right beside you, MRT within walking distance, and also a few blocks could potentially be within 1 kilometer to the popular Henry Park Primary School. But again, please do your own due diligence on this part. And also one of my favorite locations, we have Queenstown, more specifically in the Margaret Drive area. We have Penrith, jointly developed by Guacoland and Hong Leong, estimated to launch in the last quarter this year, estimated around 460 units. Everything estimated because nothing is released yet now. The area is well known to have many billion-dollar HDBs, so as long as the developer can maintain the strong track record of delivering good layouts like the one we've seen at the Lentor area, especially for the post-harmonization era, the post-harmonization condos, it should stand out against the older resale developments in the area. While I know some might avoid because there isn't a good primary school within the 1 kilometer radius, and there are a few pretty big-sized condos in the area like your Sterling Residences, Queen's Peak, Commonwealth Towers, but the resale transactions are pretty healthy and the prices are appreciating quite well. So the strong track record of the resale performance in the area really speaks for itself. And possibly the last launch to end the year, we have Grand Zion, which is at Zion Road, Parcel A. Estimated 740 units, very similar to Promenade Peak and River Green as mentioned earlier. This plot will have the same pros and cons, just got to be a bit more patient to wait for the official release of the floor plans for me to make a more holistic assessment. And here's a summary of all the new launches for the second half of 2025. You can see that July and early August is jam-packed with launches. And for pretty good reason, right? Because developer also pantang, they're also superstitious, want to launch before the Chinese 7-month. Thereafter, the rest of the launches should start their preview around the end of September after the 7-month. And anyway, we have come to the end of this video. If you'd like a tailored consult on any of these properties and wish for someone to give you an objective analysis based on your specific circumstance, do reach out to me on WhatsApp and we can arrange for a coffee session. And so with that, thank you for watching till the end. See you in the next one. Bye bye.